Was it easy for you to break in, or did you have to do the hang the first couple
I did
years?
the hang. I thought that was the advice I got was hang. You got to hang out. You got to make sure you're around because somebody doesn't show up. There was cell phones, but it wasn't like now. So it's like somebody needs to show, somebody doesn't make it. You could go up and then you could get past and then you could work the clubs and it was a big deal. And I got to say, Big J Okerson really, he took me, like, he was just like, didn't promise me anything, but he was like, hey, come and hang out, come and hang out, come to the comic strip, come to the Comedy Cellar, just be around guys, get to know guys, hang out, and that's what you would do. And I came in the last days of I don't know if you spent any time there, Dom, but the Boston Comedy Club in the Village. It was the last days of the Boston Comedy Club under Barry Katz. And then it became the Comedy Village under Al Martin, who just passed away, God rest his soul. And so it's my point is it was important when I was there to like really get to a club and hang your hat somewhere so you could just get to know everybody. You don't know the scene. All I knew was Philly, and when I came out there, there's a whole different scene in New York, and you got to get to know the guys and know what's going on. That used to be what it is. I think it's all, like I said, all different. It's still to some extent to do that, but I think you're better allocating your time towards podcasting and videos and really trying to like, because part of this, the good part of this is it knocked all the gatekeepers out of the box.
Mm-hmm.
If you want it bad enough, you could just go right at the fans now. So that's kind of good. But the bad part of it is people who are not pure artists, but just marketing people, they're figuring out how to win without, the skill set. So
you can.
Anybody who can make money can make it's great. I wish you the best. It's like, now marketing people are winning versus, talent.
Verzi, Paul Verzi said something to me at the stand a couple weeks ago. He said he was like, I was asking him why he hasn't been out as much because I've been up in New York a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm noticing he's only doing spots like 1 or 2 days a week.
Right.
And he said to me, you got to look at it like this. If I go out and kill in front of 120 people in a packed room at the stand or the cellar, if I get a couple followers or fans out of it, great. He's like, but online, if I put a clip together or a podcast and build something that way, I could reach 16,000 people within an hour.
Yeah.
So he said exactly what you said, Mike. He said, I hate that it's like that.
Yeah.
But I'm facing the reality
right.
that the game is fucking changed.
It's changed.
But it definitely goes in cycles. No,
it's changed. But you know, we're all purists on here, so it's like I care about my act. I give a shit like about my. I don't, you know, whatever it's going on online too. Like I want followers, I want money, and I want all that stuff. But I do care about my act. And when I go up, like it gives me the chance to work on it. So it's like, you know, I get what Paul's got a family and stuff, so it's got to be even more pressing for him. Like to get, we really have to use the spots. You know, we have to utilize them to like grow because it's important to us. You know, it's important to us to have a good act. You know, and to build.
Yeah, during Dom's era, you had to like audition all the time, right?
Yeah. I mean, those guys were groundbreaking. I mean, these guys were the purists, man. They were the purists.
I hate them. I was just looking for attention, boys. You know,
did you do Rogan's Club yet, Mike?
I did it once, and I just got another date there, so I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again at the end of May, and it's just fantastic. I mean, it's really good.
Yeah, Dom's out there. Dom's out there next week.
Oh my God! I mean, for the first time, Dom doing it.
Yeah, last time I was in that. Yeah,
you're gonna blow.
It wasn't open yet.
You're gonna destroy it, man. It's really something. It's really great.
Yeah,
it's
a comic who built a comedy club. So
that was his dream. That was wasn't dreaming made millions of dollars, but it's he was dreaming. Just wanted to be a better, just like he's so fucking focused on everything, you know. And it's amazing.
Yeah.
And people ask me about the politics. I don't want to talk about my friends in the politics because I'm going to lose a friend because I hate Trump. And fuck them.
Right. Oh, I thought you meant the politics of like show business.
No, I'm not really in show business. What I do is more special. I'm going to go for the big laugh. I go for the little laugh, tremoring. Sometimes I put in fake vomit and come in and drink it again. You can't follow that. I'm telling you.
Did Austin have a comedy scene before Rogan moved there?
Yeah, they had a great couple of things. Did you ever go to that, Mike?
I didn't go. I didn't really go that before Rogan. But I've done other clubs there. It's a
good town.
I'm at the Moon Tower. I've been to Moon Tower a few times. Tom,
yeah, that's the one I went to.
Yeah.
Colleen McGar.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah, I liked Moon Tower a lot, and it's a good scene. I think that the homeless situation down there is pretty. They're on some kind of they're on some kind of pot that makes you doesn't calm you down. It does the opposite.
Yeah, it's called meth.
Why don't you make sure you're on tap?
Crystal meth.
Mike, Dom performs for the homeless every year at Thanksgiving. He was talking about on an episode. Weren't you telling us, Dom, on the Laugh Factory?
Steve. I go in there in the morning, and it was half empty. And it was full before I got on. I said, "What happened?" And the guy said, "They didn't like the comedian." I go, "Guys, you're homeless. You left with free food. Think about it before you get out of here. You sure you want to go?" They started laughing. Some of it. Imagine how bad whoever that comedian is. God rest his soul.
Yeah.
People were leaving. I'll go back to my fucking trash bin. I gotta get away from this stuff. He sucked. Doesn't he write new stuff?
That's great.
You walk the guy who lives under a bridge.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's funny.
That's really good. I had something similar where I was doing it was an elderly community, and I was just bombing terribly. It was outside. I blame that. But I was bombing so terribly, and it's like they're in wheelchairs and stuff, so I couldn't walk them.
I was on stage about 2 weeks ago, and I was really having a tough time. I actually asked I said to the guys, to the audience, I go, "Is this what bombing is?" I never had it before. Do you consider it as a bombing? Just let me out here. I had to follow George Wallace the other night, Saturday night.
Yeah.
And he's not only a great comedian, he's a preacher. And he has him going. And he actually goes like this at the end, so you got to give him a standing ovation. And I go, "All right, what am I supposed to do now?" What did he find? He was great. Best set of you almost supposed to do, fly around the room. I'm done. How many minutes do I have? 12. I got 12 minutes now.
It's great.
We live.
That's really great.
Yeah,
no,
make sure.
Austin's got a really good scene now. It's just like I don't know if all of those clubs. It's got a population of like 1 million, so I hope all those clubs can stay open. Like in New York.
Yeah, I got a show. I got a show Wednesday at Cap City.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I put a show together with all the Philly guys. I don't know if you know them, Mike. Like, it's Lemaire Lee, Sean Gardini. I got Matt McCusker on the show. So I'm catching up with a bunch of the Philly guys that I started with.
You know what's
fun that night?
I'm sorry. Go
What's
ahead.
that, Dom?
That was fun that night. We did.
Yeah, we did. We did
Joel's.
Yeah, we did a showcase, Dom Irrera and Friends at Joel's Club.
Oh yeah.
It was me, Dom, Chris Kosha.
I like Chris a lot.
Jimmy
I know Chris from like a long time ago. Yeah.
Jimmy Schubert and Eleanor.
Schubert's fucking strong now. Eleanor, right?
Well, that's a great show, man. That's really good.
I love her. You know Eleanor?
I know Eleanor. Yeah.
Terrific, ain't she?
She's great. She's great. She's a great person too. She's very funny and a great person.
I fingered her one night. I'll never forget it. Right before she got on. I'm sorry, guys. I think I dreamt too much.